In honor of Major League Baseball's opening day in the U.S., we take a look back at the most talked about pitching prospect in history. It was the curious case of Sid Finch, the unicorn of athletic unicorns brought to the world's attention in a Sports Illustrated magazine issue that hit newsstands on this day back in 1985. It was a profile penned by essayist George Plimpton, spinning a fantastical tale of this rail-thin, 6'4", 28-year-old who pitched with 1 foot bare, his hat twisted backwards, and a necktie hanging down over his jersey. The eccentric Sid Finch was said to be making waves at the New York Mets spring training facility, throwing fastballs that, get this, reach 168 miles per hour. That would be at least 60 miles faster than any other pitch ever recorded at the time. Now, no one could really say where Finch actually came from. Supposedly an orphan from England, supposedly a Harvard dropout, supposedly an expat from Tibet, supposedly discovered at a city park in Old Orchard Beach, Maine, when the manager of the New York Mets AAA farm club stumbled upon him holding up a scuffed-up baseball. But as I'm sure you already know, you know this story. Sid Finch was a hoax, and an effective one. Not too dissimilar to the frenzy stirred up back in 1938 with the War of the Worlds radio broadcast. Folks in 1985 were completely sucked in by the story. Mets fans harangued the media for details on this phenom. Newspapers were apoplectic that they couldn't seem to secure an interview. And managers from other baseball teams phoned the commissioner to find out how such a prospect could go completely undetected by anyone else. On April 2nd, the folks at Sports Illustrated did try to put the genie back in the bottle, holding a press conference to announce Finch's retirement. All that did was just add more fuel to the speculation about this mystery man. And finally, after almost 3 weeks of leaving the public to wonder, Sports Illustrated put out a formal statement making it clear Sid Finch was pure fiction. An elaborate joke concocted for the edition of the magazine that hit newsstands on this day, March 28th, 1985, but with a formal cover date of April 1st. But honestly, if you had read the story close enough, well, you would have gotten the joke. The sub-headline of that profile reads verbatim, "He's a pitcher, part yogi, and part recluse, impressively liberated from our opulent lifestyle. Sid's deciding about yoga and his future in baseball." That headline at first glance is really just a mashup of purple prose, but look a little closer at it. The first letter of each word, the initialism, it spells out the phrase, "Happy April Fool's Day."